Hello my silly little furniture, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have a reaction video, in case you couldn't read the thumbnail and title. I know we don't do a lot of reaction videos, that's because I don't really like them, but today is special. We are reacting to the new Dreadwolf Dragon Age trailer that I haven't seen yet. It came out like 4 months ago and I haven't seen it, like can you believe it? But I'm excited to see what this new trailer says and share my thoughts on the trailer. So, let's get into it. It's only a minute long, okay?
I knew him as Solas, a thoughtful mage obsessed with dreams. But long ago, he had a different name. Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his final fight with the elven gods, Solas imprisoned them and created a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. But now, he wanted to tear down that veil and destroy the world. And we're the only ones who can stop him.
Okay. Alright. That is, I mean, it's only a minute long. It doesn't really give us a lot of information, but that seems very promising. Story-wise, I have a couple of things to say, though, because it still doesn't make any sense on why Solas wants to tear down the Fade. Obviously, I played all of the other games. I understand the lore, yada yada. And I still don't understand the reasoning behind Solas wanting to tear down the Fade. He hasn't, or the veil. It makes no sense still to me, because why would he fucking do that? He went out of his way to imprison the elven gods, and is he just feeling like regret for what he did to the elves? Does he feel like upset about how he was responsible for the downfall of the elven race? Does he want to restore the elven race? But he's also a very kind person. So why would he tear down the veil, even knowing that it would unleash any number of demons into the world? And that would also mean Corypheus would come back, because Corypheus was sent into the Fade. There's a lot of things that really don't make sense, and I'm really wanting to see what direction they go story-wise and lore-wise to cover these kind of holes, to see the reasoning behind things and all that fun stuff. Because it just doesn't seem like a very logical thing to do. Maybe that's just me. But so far, this trailer is very, very promising. I really loved the visuals because very classic, I don't know what it's called, but they used that in Dragon Age 2, which I'm going to be playing on stream soon too, so don't forget to check in on my Twitch so you can see me stream that after the current playthrough of Dragon Age Origins is done. But I really love that style of art for the storytelling, where they have the art and they have the moving images and stuff like that. I don't remember what it's called, but I really love that style. And I know that's not what's going to be like in the game, but they could have like the intro be like that, or transitions like that, like they did in Dragon Age 2. Now, the soundtrack at the end there, that was very good. Like, the last two games, Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, the soundtrack didn't go as hard as Dragon Age Origins. Okay, we all know that. Dragon Age Origins just went super hard for the soundtrack. And I still listen to that to this day whenever I'm editing and writing and such. But that little snippet seems very, very promising. I'm expecting a very good soundtrack for this game. And that's really saying something. Soundtracks are very important to the overall quality of a game, especially one that's so focused on story and decisions and that sort of stuff. So I am very excited to see what else is going to come out. Supposedly this game is going to come out in August of this year, of 2023. So I will try my best to get it as soon as I possibly can, and then we can play the game together. You and I, we can make a series where we play the game together. Whether that's on stream or just a YouTube series, that's up to you guys. You guys can tell me what you want or think. You can join the Discord or follow my Twitter and give me feedback on what you want for that. But otherwise, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's watch this again, see if we can pinpoint anything. It's gonna be likely mature, that's a given. It's a Dragon Age game.
As Solus, a thoughtful mage obsessed with dreams. But long ago, he had a different name. Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe.
Also, Varric coming back to do the narration. We don't know if he's going to be in this next game, Dreadwolf, but that's very promising. We love Varric here. He's not my favorite character in the entire series, but he is certainly up there.
In his final fight with the elven gods.
See, we have these images, these little symbols on the side here. I don't know what they are, but this one on the far right, the second over, I just tapped my screen so the camera should have wiggled, sorry. That looks very similar to the crest for the Chantry, the sun. That looks very similar to the sun. I don't know what the other ones mean. I don't know what any of them mean, really. But they probably actually have some sort of influence. Like, one of them could represent the Qunari, and the Magisters, the Tevinter. It could, like, represent different factions. Because, well, the one on the far left over here, the second over, that has the outward horns, that could represent the Qunari. One of these could represent Ferelden. One of these could represent Orlais. And then there's the sun, could represent the Chantry. Could represent different factions or groups of people that we can expect to see in the game. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. And what I've noticed is that there's the mountain range throughout the entire trailer. So, we're probably going to end back somewhere in the Ferelden Frostbacks. And it probably still has to do with Skyhold, if these mountains were to tell us something.
Solus imprisoned them and created a veil that...
One thing I noticed here was that it's black. This is very important. The kingdom itself is black, and there's the black veil. Now, if you guys remember your Chantry lore, the original Tevinter Magisters that entered the Fade and touched the Golden City, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, it started out gold and then became black. So the story goes is that the Tevinter Magisters managed to breach the veil and go into the Fade, and they turned the Gold City black, the seat of the Maker. And as punishment, the Maker threw them out as Darkspawn and started the Blights as punishment. Which, that would be like the Blight that we saw in Origins, and then Corypheus was supposedly one of the original Magisters that entered the Fade. Now, the story goes that there was multiple Magisters, but we only know of Corypheus. So either there was multiple Magisters or there was just one. But from what Corypheus tells us in Inquisition and some of the stuff that you see in Dragon Age 2, Corypheus says that the story is true and that there is no Maker. So whether or not we believe him is still up in the air. It depends entirely on what this game is going to show us. But I am very excited to see that they're still sticking with very, very important details and still expanding on them. When you go from game to game like this, like how they are, especially if you think of Inquisition and then the jump to Dreadwolf, there was a lot of, issues with the story in Inquisition. Not with what you were playing, but what they were telling you. There's, the thing with Corypheus being the only Magister or not, or if the story is true. Now, if what Solus is telling us about the Fade and the Veil, and it's only elven gods that have been locked away, that means that the Maker... There's a cat hair in my mouth. I can't escape him even now. Sorry, guys. But, that would imply that the maker is an elven god. But that makes no sense, because there's only one maker, and then there's a story with Andraste, which we have Andraste's ashes and origins, and there's a lot of evidence that points to Andraste being real. Andraste was real, her influence was real, all of that was real things. Corypheus is real, and he says that the story is true, but also what we're told from the elves is true. What we're told from Solas is true. So if you take these two stories, they don't match up, but they're talking about the same things, the same golden city in the Fade. Two things that don't match up, and I'm really excited to see what Dreadwolf will tell us and explain. But I need to stop talking, and we need to see if we can pinpoint anything else in here.
It split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. But now, he wanted to tear down that veil.
He's holding something. He's holding something here. It's not just his hand. He looks like he's holding like a dagger, and it could be like, he does wear that jawbone thing, and it was shown like earlier in the video, in the trailer, but I don't think it's the jawbone. It's too straight and long to be the jawbone. It looks like he's holding some sort of dagger, so that's probably going to be something important. Is there some sort of like dagger or weapon or something that has to do with actually reopening the veil?
And destroy the world. And we're the only ones who can stop him.
Now, purple. The usage of purple. It's not that important. I just think it's very intriguing because obviously on Dragon Age Inquisition, they used a lot of green for all of the trailers, the promotional material. They used green. And then sure enough, there was a lot of green in the game to represent the Fade and the Veil. And all of that stuff. So the usage of purple here is pretty interesting, especially since purple and green are complementary colors. I remember my art, haha, but they are complementary colors. So it could be that they're just complementary colors and purple is just a really cool color, because let's be honest, it is. It's a stellar color. Just look at this. But it could also mean that there is something purple happening, okay? I know that sounds really stupid out of context. I know, but like, just think about it, because so far, all the promotional material for Dreadwolf has been purple. So we're going to see something purple happening. And I think that's really cool, because I love purple. I love pink. My favorite color is brown, but, you know. Let's continue a little bit more. Probably nothing else, but... Okay, so there's nothing else. But that's very interesting. I'm excited, very, very excited. I want to get this game as soon as possible. I want to see what I can get out of any other promotional material or stuff first, but like, absolutely so excited. Dragon Age has been one of my most favorite gaming series, like, of all time, and seeing it continue now into adulthood is very important to me. It's just, I'm excited. I said it multiple times, but I just am. So, I want to hear what you guys think in the comments, on Twitter, on Discord, wherever. I want to hear what you guys think, any theories that you have, any thoughts, feelings, anything. I want to hear it because I really want to see from other people's views and perspectives, especially of the trailers that we're getting, because you might pick up on something that I missed or something. So I really look forward to hearing what you guys think. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you really like this content. There's not going to be much reaction videos on this channel, I promise. It is mostly going to be gaming videos, so you can subscribe safely, I promise. But I'm so excited, and I'm going to catch you guys later. Make sure to follow my Twitch if you want to see live streams. Tell me if there's any other games that you want to see on the channel, and I will think about it. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.